What's up, everyone? I didn't post a video last week because I got a little busy. I'm actually in the process of making a game review, but I'm still playing the game, and I didn't want to put out the review until I beat the game. It's a pretty great game so far. I'm currently working on capturing screenplay and everything, so I can throw my own little trailer together and kind of example everything. But today I'm gonna make a quick video on the wireless Gamecube controller for the Switch. As far as I know, it's just for the Switch. I do love this absolutely. It is like 40 bucks, I think, 49.99, something like that. I got this one at GameStop. They actually ran out, so I had to buy it online. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon and stuff too. It feels great. Like, just look at it. It's your GameCube controller. Like, I almost refuse to use my Joy-Con now because it feels great. The only problem is since some of the Joy-Con setups are, like your little four buttons, these are kind of out of order. It feels natural. I mean, my analog sticks are already kind of wearing out a little bit, just like my GameCube controller did. And the thing about this is, you have your plus and minus here for your settings and your shares, and you have your home button here, you have your screen button here, your screenshot button. It tells you here what player you are. It runs on AA batteries, 2 of them. I'm planning to get rechargeable ones. I was kind of hoping it was a chargeable controller, but I mean, for a GameCube controller, it's not bad at all. It feels great. It feels just as much as a regular GameCube controller. I actually have, this is my old GameCube controller. Thumbs up if you used to do this as a kid all the time. This is my first ever GameCube controller. When I was, I think, my 8th birthday, I got this. It still works. This is the one I was actually using for Brawl when I would play against friends on Wii. And obviously this feels a little bit better than this, just a little bit, but not, actually, since these buttons are kind of old, this kind of feels better. The only thing is, this one's like more of a, it's not metal, but it's a heavier plastic than this one is. But it also might be like the wiring components and stuff, because this has like, the things that make it wireless, so it might weigh a little more with this. But it's about the same exact size of controller. I do like the fact that, not that I've used it, but they add the extra L and R bumpers, so you can actually play with your Switch instead of just like the one Z button here. I still don't use this. I still use this as a Z button, but it's good to have those little 2 extra options just in case. It plays pretty great. I'll show you some gameplay of Brawl with me playing with the GameCube controller. It is amazing. So far, I've used it for a couple hours of gameplay, and the batteries have lasted pretty long. So I'm guessing it's just like with the Wiimote, where the Wiimote battery is pretty great. It would last like a couple hours when I was playing Skyward Sword. Versus a Pro controller, I don't own a Pro controller for the Switch, but I don't like the design. I used one on Christmas for Smash Bros, and I was not a big fan of it. And the thing on top of it is it also has wireless motion, so you can you can do your thing just like with your Switch Joy-Cons, and it can read your stuff, so that's good. It's officially licensed by Nintendo, which is why I love it. And yeah, for Smash Bros, it is so great because you can go back to your C-Stick stuff. You can do C-Stick Smash, which is great because I hated being on the Switch, not being able to do that. Or you could, but it was so far down, whereas like this button's right here, so it's so much easier just to like do that, And I'll show some gameplay with that. That's probably it for this video. I was just making a quick video on the review. Yeah, for like 50 bucks, I would recommend picking this up. It gives you the old feel, and like I said, it's the exact same look. It's a different color. It's matted versus shiny, but it's pretty similar to my original GameCube controller that still works today, but it's got moving parts and stuff. So I recommend it. It just feels great, It's like, in my opinion, the GameCube era was one of the best times in Nintendo. I love the 64 in the games, but the controllers were a little weird. The GameCube era was like perfect because it was just like some of the best titles, like the most like variety that you could do with the controller. You could do so much with it. And then came the Wii, and then the Wii had like the nunchuck and stuff, and that was great. But like, let's be honest, a lot of us still keep our Wii because we like to play GameCube games on it. And like I said, I doubt this could pair with the Wii. but that's why I keep my old GameCube controllers. So I'm still working on this other gameplay review. I'm hoping to have it out by this week. Since this video was for last week's video, and I'll just keep you updated. It is a wonderful game. I'm getting great gameplay with it. I know you're gonna love it. Highly recommend it. And we'll see about that next week. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe comes out in a couple days, and I will do plenty of gameplay on that as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, and just stay tuned for the new video that comes out this week. Okay, so just testing out the wireless GameCube controller, and we're just gonna do a quick little training session. I'm gonna play as my main, which is Pikachu, or at least I like to call the Sushi Pikachu. I'm not sure if he has a name or not, but he looks like he's ready to whip up some sushi, so I mean, that's what I do. I read stuff about not training against the level 9 computer because apparently like they don't learn your movesets and stuff, but I think they do, so in my humble opinion, I think playing with a level 9 computer is the best way to train yourself. It plays super smooth. Like, I don't think I can play Smash Bros. Ultimate with anything else again besides a GameCube controller. But the thing is, I lost the adapter for it that I got with the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and they're completely sold out of GameStop. And I guess I could always buy one on Amazon, sure, but you know, then you'd have to wait for shipping and stuff. So, but I mean, ironically, I also had to wait for shipping for the GameCube controller because they actually sold out of the wireless one at GameStop. So that's my one kill. Then next we're going out to the Nintendo Entertainment System, their virtual reality, not virtual reality, the, I can't even remember the word for it. We're just doing a quick gameplay of Super Mario Bros. And as you can see, its feedback is not as great on the Virtual Console GameCube wise, but then again, why would you play with the GameCube controller? Why would you be playing NES games with the GameCube controller? That's kind of weird. I mean, it works with the Wii controller because the Wiimote's just like kind of, it's the same like concept, like just the D-pad and then the A and B button, you know. So it's not as weird. But I think it's because the fact that it's wireless, it has a little bit of lag to it. So yeah, I would do a lot better if I was playing on the actual Switch console with the Joy-Cons, or even better with an NES controller on the actual NES system. So I wouldn't recommend using this to play your Virtual Console games unless they were like GameCube or something. And then one more test to show you a little quick, playing Overcooked with the wireless controller. It basically reads it as a Pro controller, so I mean, kind of similar to the button layouts, but a little bit different. So you see how it says right here the A button would be for my action button, or my X is for the action button, A is to pick up. On the GameCube controller, it's actually kind of the opposite. I mean, you still press X, but since your X is not right above or to your X button, it's like your X button's to the left instead of, or your X button's to the right instead of being above the A button, it's to the right of the A button. And then I like to play as my main man here, my favorite Guardian of the Galaxy, Rocket Raccoon. You know what I'm saying? Bradley Cooper 2020 presidential election. Come on, let's make it a thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a wonderful game, very wonderful. I had a friend show it to me, and I became addicted to the game. And I found out it was on the Switch, and now I was like, yeah, might as well. Like, this game's great. I think it's great for strategizing. It's a lot more fun with two people for sure, but it's so much more harder by yourself. People, when it's kind of difficult. Like, see how like you gotta work fast here, you know. Otherwise, your dishes get burnt, and you know that just ruins your restaurant. Your rankings go down, and like you're gonna lose guests. You don't want to get those 3-star Yelp reviews, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to get that 5-star restaurant, so it's a fun game though. I mean, I love it. It's kind of hard to play with the Switch alone. I do prefer playing it with the GameCube controller. It does play even nicer on Xbox One, and I'm pretty sure it's probably on PS4 too. You know, I wouldn't doubt it. It does play well on the Switch too, but if you're gonna do it, I suggest buying some bumpers, or not really bumpers, but more like a grip thing, because I keep accidentally pressing the L or R button, and it keeps switching the characters when I'm just trying to adjust my grip. So either play it with the little adapter that the Switch comes with for your Joy-Cons, or yeah. One good strategy I like doing is, if you accidentally pick up the wrong fruit or vegetable, just place it down, because then the rat's gonna take it, and then the rat takes the wrong one, or it takes the bait, and then you're good to like let go. But yeah, this game's wonderful. I mean, it gets your heart pumping, because you're just going. You just gotta keep thinking, always gotta keep strategizing, because I mean, you see, like right here, I could have stopped doing dishes, but the thing is, I was running low on dishes, and I kind of want to make sure I have dishes ready. But yeah, I love this game. It just, some of the music reminds me of Ratatouille, and you know, Ratatouille being one of my favorite movies of all time, it's pretty great. And, you know, it's a different game from like Diner Dash and stuff, so it's pretty cool. And I love I didn't record any gameplay of the characters cursing, but you can make them curse and stuff. It's pretty funny. Overall it's a great game. I give Overcooked a good 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely recommend it. I think they have a physical version too. See how I left the onion right here as bait? Now this he's gonna go for the onion, and that keeps him busy. That way, you see, and he almost stole my mushroom, but I slapped it. I slapped that hoe. You know, one of my friend's moms said she was part Native American, and we said, what kind of Native American, or what part Native American are you? She said, slap a hoe. But I died. So we got 30 seconds on the clock. The music starts speeding up a little bit. Pressure starts kicking in. Anxiety's going through the roof. Psych, not really, but I mean, I was getting pretty anxious. So we have 2 more soups to make, but there's not enough time to make 2 soups in those last few minutes, so I kind of gave up. But I mean, I was like, you never know. I do wish you could get power-ups in this game, like you could do so you can like wash dishes faster, or you could cut faster. Like, that's the only thing I think this game's lacking. But besides that, like, the game's great in variety. And as you can see right there, I've beaten the record before, but it was just that one time. But yeah, that's the gameplay I'm gonna show for today. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm going to be working on the new video, just editing and finishing the game so I can put up the gameplay for that. Catch you next week. I'm going to do my best to get a video out this week if I don't get that one out. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.